Okay, we'll be learning how to solve a Rubik's Cube with a beginner Rubik's Cube learner. All right, so this will be broken down into 4 major components. And then today we'll be covering how to solve the first component, which is essentially the white face. And to solve the white face, we'll be breaking that down into 3 smaller parts. So the first part is to put all the white edges around the yellow center to make it look like a daisy. We'll cover what an edge and a center is in a moment. The second part is to make a white cross on the white face. And the last step, which is our end goal today, is to solve the white face completely, with each side, their colors lining up. This is what we call solving the white face correctly. Okay, so to begin with, let's just mix up our Rubik's Cubes. I see yours is already mixed up, so I'll be mixing up mine real quick. Okay, looks mixed up enough. Before we begin, let's talk about some terminology in Rubik's Cube. So let's just pick a random face. Okay, I'll pick this face for instance. All right, on any face, you have a piece in the middle. This is called the centerpiece. If we look around, a Rubik's Cube has 6 faces, right? And there's 6 colors. And we observe that the yellow center is always on the opposite side of the white center. This always holds true no matter how you turn the cube. The red center is always opposite of the orange center, and the blue center is always opposite of the green center. Okay, so those are 3 very important pairs to remember. And then in each row or column on each face, the middle piece is called the edge. Okay, so these 4 are edges, these 4 are edges, etc. And each edge has 2 colors on it. So this is an orange-green edge. This is an orange-yellow edge. This is a white-green edge, etc., etc.
Okay, got it.
And lastly, on the very outside of each face, those are the corners. And each corner has 3 colors on them. So white, red, blue, yellow, blue, orange, etc., etc.
Okay, got you.
So our first step, as mentioned previously very briefly, is to solve the 4 white edges around the yellow center.
Okay.
So let's first try to find the 4 white edges on your cube.
Okay.
Are you able to find them?
1, 2,
2,
1, 2, 3. Where's the 4? 4.
4.
Okay.
Right? No, the 4th one is this one.
Oh, first one, this one. Okay.
Okay, so we can break this down by case, okay? So let's say we begin with this case. Okay, so when we hold the yellow side up, if we observe there is a white edge, remember edges have 2 colors. If there's a white edge in the middle layer, then we can just hold our thumb to the white color and then move it up with our thumb.
Okay, got it.
See, we just need one move and the white piece will go into the yellow layer.
Right.
So let's see if I can find it. Okay, if I will set it up, another one, right? This one, if it's in the middle layer, then we put our thumb next to it and move it up. It goes into yellow face, right? But what you have here is a different case, right? Your white piece is in the bottom layer, right? So this is the second case we'll be covering. If the white piece is in the bottom layer, or if it's in the top layer, but the white piece is not facing the correct direction, we just hold this piece facing us, okay? Have it facing you. And then we'll turn the face it's on by, either to the left or to the right by 90 degrees. Okay, see now this piece goes into the middle layer, and we can use the same step as last time to move it up. But here we're running into an issue. Let's look at the piece I have over here in my hand, okay? If I want to move this up like I just taught, with one step, we notice that we're pushing this white piece out, right? But we don't want to push out a piece that's already solved. So how we can do is, because we don't want the white pieces to be affected, we can move one of the non-white pieces in the top layer to the spot that will be taking over, such that we will not be disturbing a white piece. So I can move either this one or this one to this place. I'll just do this move. And now I just need to hold my thumb to the white piece here and then push it up. So now we have this 3rd piece on the yellow layer without affecting the other 2 pieces. So using those 3 different cases, we are able to solve all 4 white edges like that.
I got it.
So this is the end of our first part, okay? Now we're gonna go into the second part, which is to solve a white cross Okay, we'll be moving the 4 white edges onto the white layer.
We're gonna flip them to the white face, right?
Yes, we're basically going to have the 4 pieces surround the white center as opposed to the yellow center.
Cool.
All right, let's. This is just the same step for each corner. For each edge. So let's just begin with any edge. So I have white green facing me already, so I'll just be beginning with this one.
Okay.
First step is to look at what's the color other than white on the edge. So I have a green on the side, right? So this green must line up with the color of the center below it. So right now, green and orange, they definitely do not line up. So how we can do is we only need to turn the top layer. We keep on turning it until the pieces line up.
Got it.
So now I have mine lined up and you have yours lined up.
Okay.
So what we have to do here is to just turn the face containing both pieces 180 degrees.
Oh, it goes
One,
to the
two.
white side now.
So now it goes to the white side, correct? All right, let's look at another piece. I have a white-orange piece.
Okay.
You also have that, right? So the side color is orange, right? We want this orange to line up with the orange center.
Okay.
Right now, they do not align.
Okay.
So we have to turn the top layer until they line up.
Okay, they line up now.
Great, now they're lining up. So we turn this face 180 degrees.
Okay, cool. Okay, got it.
Okay, same idea for the last 2 pieces.
Okay, let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to line this up.
Correct, you have to have them
turn
lined up.
Down. Okay, cool.
And then 180 degrees,
And
correct.
the last piece, right?
Is blue,
It's
so
already
we
lined
have
up.
to first line up blue.
Okay.
Yours is already lined up, and then we turn this twice.
Cool.
So see, now we have a white cross. Okay, and notice even if you have some white corners on this layer, don't worry about it. We'll be solving them later. Okay, so this is done with the second part, and we'll be moving on to the last part, which after that, we'll be able to solve the white face correctly. And by correctly, I mean is that each piece are lined up with the colors next to it. Right now, we see that all the 4 edges, their sides line up with the correct center color. That means we have solved those 4 edges correctly. So now let's put the white cross to the bottom. Okay, here we're going to learn a very important 4 move. Okay, so you can hold it however you want right now. Just have the white layer face down. Okay, and let's do the 4 moves. How the 4 moves is we first move the right side up, and then we move the top layer to the left, and then we do the reverse of those 2 moves. So we move the right side down now, and the top layer to the right. Okay, let's just try that again. Okay, so right side up, top layer to the left, right side down, top layer to the right.
What's this for?
Okay, we'll see that in a moment.
Okay.
So once we've learned those 4 moves, let's see how we can apply it. All right. So we still have white cross facing down. All right.
Yeah.
Let's first look at the top layer right now and look for a white piece.
I got one.
You got one over there?
Yeah.
Okay, I also have one over here.
Okay.
Let's first look at the other 2 colors on it. Okay, so I have blue and red. What do you have?
Red and green.
You have red and green. So the first step is to make sure this piece is between the 2 centers of the 2 colors on the other sides of the corner.
Yours is going to be red and blue. I'm going to be green and red.
Yes, so I have to make sure my piece is between the blue and red centers. So obviously this is not correct. So let's move it a bit. Oh, now we see it's between red and blue.
Okay, mine's already.
And yours is already in green.
You're already in green and red, so I don't need to move it.
Correct. So now let's place the piece on our right-hand side, okay? So we'll be doing the 4 moves we just learned. So we move the right side up, top side to the left, right side down, top side to the right. So now let's look at this piece, right? Coincidentally, this piece is already solved here, right? Your piece is also solved. White, red, green, right? This piece, white, red, green.
Yeah, it's already solved.
Okay, that's a coincidence that it's solved using it only once. But there are other cases where we have to use it a few more times.
Okay.
So let's look at this white, orange, blue piece on your cube, okay? Let's hold it over here, okay? So first thing is, again, you have to line it up between the 2 centers.
2 centers, right? Okay.
Yep. And now you would just be doing the 4 moves. Finish it, okay? You see, the piece is down here, right? But the orientation is not correct. So let's just repeat those 4 moves.
What is the orientation not correct?
Because we want the white piece to face down, right?
Face
it's not
down.
facing down.
Got you.
So just continue repeating those 4 moves. No, top layer to the left. So right layer up.
Yeah.
Top layer to the left.
To the left.
Yep.
Then back.
right? This one is still not in the correct position. So let's just continue that.
Oh, just keep
doing it. Yep.
And miracles can happen?
Yep, it's still not correct. Just do it again.
This way?
Yep.
This way? This way? This way?
It's still not down there, but do it one more time.
What?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Right side up.
Up, left, down.
Now take a look at it.
Now it's here.
It's solved, right?
Okay.
So now this piece is solved correctly. Let's move on to a different piece.
How about this one?
Sure.
Okay.
So first step is to recognize the other two colors, right? Orange and green.
Okay, now it's orange, green.
Okay.
And then do the same thing?
Yep.
Up, left, down.
Is it solved?
Yes.
It is, right?
Wow.
So that piece is
Only
also
one
done.
left.
And you only
Great.
have one left.
So I do the same thing, right? This is
Before you finish your last piece, I'm going to talk about a few other cases. So for example, for me, I only have one corner solved here. But my other three corners, they're all in the bottom layer. I don't have any white corner in the top layer anymore.
I see.
Right? So how do we solve the situation? Well, because we want to move them into the top layer, right? So that we know how to solve them. All I have to do is just to do the 4 moves on any of the sides that where the corner is not solved, right? So these 3 corners are not solved. I can do the 4 moves on this corner, or this corner, any corner, and that corner will be guaranteed to be brought into the top layer. So let's just do this corner, right? So this one is not solved. I'll put it on my right side, and I'll do the 4 moves. And we see this corner is now in the top layer. And because it's in the top layer, we know how to solve it, right? So continue with your last corner.
So this is the
and I'll be solving my corner as well.
So red and blue. So it's in red and blue, right? So now I'm gonna solve this up, left. Oh, it's already done.
Right? So you have yours done, and I have mine done. Now we have solved the first layer correctly because we see that on each side, our colors line up together, as well as with the center color. We see this small T shape on every side.
Wow, great.
And we are done with our first layer. In the next section, we'll be learning how to solve the second layer, such that by the end of it, the entire first 2 layers are both solved. See you next time.
Thank you.